Am I the asshole for telling my son he has to wear clothes? My son M19 loves to just wear underwear in his room for whatever reason. He'll throw on a shirt and pants if he has to step out to go to the bathroom, come to the kitchen, talk to anybody, etc. But otherwise he's just in his underwear. I've M48 told him multiple times that I dislike this and that he has to wear clothes in case his mom or I have to come into his room. He says that if we start knocking he'll throw something on and then it'll be okay. I told him he still has to wear clothes and then he made another excuse and said it was too hot. In the summer I tend to set the thermostat to around 85 or 87 to save money. I turn it down to around 80-82 once the sun goes down because then it takes less energy. He says that it makes him sweat when he's just sitting around not doing anything, and I rejoined by saying if it's so hot go spend a couple hours outside. See if it still feels hot. We live in Oklahoma and it routinely gets up to 100 in the summers. He rolled his eyes at this and we just kept arguing. I'm wondering now if I'm the asshole. Am I? Info: you all don't knock before going into his room? That's nuts. You're the asshole. He's 19. Plus it's not like he's walking around naked. It's not really any different than him wearing shorts. A teenager living at home has very little privacy. Their room is the only safe place they truly have. Why would want your son to be uncomfortable in his own room? I do understand the need to save cost. I also live in Oklahoma. However, 85 is a bit hot. And he needs to cool off and relax. Let him be comfortable in his own space, please. You're the asshole. This is his room, where he can spend the day naked if he wishes. Why does it bother you so much that he's in his underwear in his own room? Knock on his door and he'll get dressed before he opens it. It's the best solution for everyone. You're the asshole. This post is a joke, right? If it was 85 degrees in my house, I can promise you I wouldn't be wearing anything at all, not even underwear. You're the asshole. You're the asshole. I'm not trying to be rude here, but this isn't how you treat someone you love. You need to see a therapist and figure out why you need to control your son's life down to the micromanagement level. There is no good reason why him sitting in his own room, his safe space, the only physical space he can call his, bothers you whatsoever. Go see a professional and repair what's left of your relationship with your son. And use your goddamn air conditioner. You're the asshole for policing how he dresses in his own room behind a closed door and for keeping your house at 87 degrees and not understanding why someone would be uncomfortable. He's 19 years old. Stop trying to control his behavior. Certainly you have bigger problems than this to contend with. He's in his room and his door is closed. You should be knocking. And you should damn well have the respect for your 19-year-old to wait 17 seconds while he pulls on pants in preparation for your entry. Get over yourself. You're the asshole. There's this thing where you ball your hand into a fist and hit it lightly on the door to alert someone you're there. YTA, and it's too hot. Stop being cheap. You're the asshole. He's an adult. It's his room. And what do you expect when you have it that insanely hot in the house on purpose? Sounds miserable. You're the asshole. 100 at 19. You shouldn't just be walking in his room without knocking anyway. Who cares what he wears in his room? This is just about control for you. You're the asshole. Huge one. 1. He's not naked around the house. 2. Why do you actually care? 3. 87 degrees in the summer? That's torturous. 4. Your ridiculous temperature requirements are the reason he's wearing only underwear in the first damn place. You want him to get dressed? Keep the house a humane temperature. You're the asshole. If he is in his own room and not wandering around in the common areas in his underwear, then why is This a problem? He is 19. You absolutely should always knock before entering his room and don't forget to wait until he says you can enter. Why on earth can you not respect his privacy? 87? That's pretty intense. Jesus Christ, dude. You're keeping your house at disgusting temperatures and he's sweating his balls off. Leave him alone and knock on his damn door. He's 19 and entitled to a little privacy. You're the asshole. If the kid is hot, is respectful enough to put clothes on when he leaves or someone enters the room. What exactly is your issue? You don't have to watch him sit in his room. Why do you care? AITA, you're the asshole. This is silly drama for no good reason. If you're going to keep the house temperature set at sweating ass off miserable, then you should expect all your family to be wearing just their underwear. Edit sentence. You're the asshole. What is the point of having AC if you're going to use it to slow cook your family? If you're trying to save on energy costs, turn it off and open your windows and use fans. Or use it to actually cool the house. Opinion from an Aussie who has no AC and over 100 high temps for summer. Also really struggling to work out how his nudity in his bedroom affects you. If you barge into an adult's private room without warning, you're probably gonna see skin. Just knock. Are you not knocking before entering his room? That's way more disrespectful than him existing in his own bedroom naked. TBH, there is no reason you even need to have any knowledge of how he dresses in his bedroom. It's not your business at all. You're the asshole, very much so. Also, I could not be in a house that temperature without being in my underwear or naked a lot of the time, TBH. It may work for you, but that would truly be unbelievably uncomfortable to me, to the point I'd have trouble enjoying or accomplishing other things. You're the asshole, just knock, you can do it. You're the asshole. He's right, just knock. You're the asshole. He's in his room. And he puts on clothes when he leaves his room. If he paraded around the house this way, then maybe you'd be in the right, but based on your post, you're the asshole. You're the asshole, and you genuinely sound like a control freak. Who cares that he's wearing underwear in his room? In privacy. In the sweltering heat? In 5 years. Please don't post about wondering why your son hasn't talked to you since he moved out. You're the asshole. You should not be entering your adult son's room without permission. You're the asshole. Why should he wear clothes in his own bedroom? You're the asshole. Even if you set the thermostat to the 80s, it's still going to be hot. Why aren't you at least knocking on his door? He made the every reasonable argument that if you and your wife knock first, he'll throw something on before answering. You're the asshole, and if you want him to move out, just say so. Everyone has made every point except for one. Testosterone and other sex hormones peak at 18-20, which also makes men extremely hot temperature. As you age, sex hormones dip and you get colder. You may feel fine in that heat, but to him it feels 10-15 degrees hotter. Have some empathy and get the guy an AC unit, or let him wear what he wants in his room to feel comfortable. You're the asshole. All you're doing is having a pissing contest with your son and other alpha male BS. If he is in his room with the door closed and preferably with the blinds shut, it's perfectly acceptable for him to be undressed. If you prefer he be dressed or put on a robe, do what polite people do: knock and wait for the occupant of the room to say it's okay to enter. Quite frankly, with a thermostat normally set at 85, you are lucky he is putting on any additional layers when walking around the house. YTA. He's covered. Why are you worried? You're his parents, not something you have not seen before. He's dressed when he leaves his room. Sounds like insecurity to me. You're the asshole. Get over yourself and learn to knock before you enter someone's room. You're the asshole. Leave him be.